What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC, I believe Fight Night 76 prediction video. Normally I would just do a 15-second exclusive on my Instagram and Twitter on the main events and co-main events, but we haven't had UFC in so long. I got to talk about whatever we got here. I'm going through some withdrawals, so here we go. I know there was a WSOF event last week, but I was out of town and I should have did a video on it anyway. I didn't do it. Let's talk about it anyway. All right. So we've had some injuries here. First on the co-main event. It was supposed to be Stipe Miocic versus Ben Rothwell. Stipe got hurt. Ben Rothwell didn't want to take a last-minute replacement, but we already know that Stipe is going to be fighting Andre Arlovski in January on the Dillashaw Cruz card. So, just a question. I'm not saying he's faking an injury or anything like that. But if I had a choice between fighting Arlovski or Rothwell, I'm choosing Arlovski. And why? Because beating Arlovski is a surefire way to the title shot. Whereas you beat Ben Rothwell, unfortunately, he doesn't get all of the love and the credit that he should get in the heavyweight division. So if you fight him, you could possibly have to fight another fight before you get that title shot. So things kind of really fell into place nicely for Stipe by being hurt at this point. So just let me know what you think of that situation. Now, in the co-main event, we're going to see Norman Park take on Reza Madadi, and I'm choosing Reza Madadi. They're both well-rounded. I've never really had faith in Norman Park. I believe his ego gets in the way. I think he thinks he's better than he is, and he's not really a finisher. I just don't have the faith in him. That's just all there is to it. So I'm choosing Reza Madadi. All right. In the main event, we were supposed to see Joe Duffy versus Dustin Poirier, but Joe Duffy got hurt last Saturday. We found this out 2 days ago. He got a concussion apparently on Saturday in training. Not clear to fight, so it is what it is. Got to think of the safety of the fighters. Dustin Poirier was presented with fighting Norman Park, but he turned it down. Now, he's getting some guff from not wanting to fight Norman Park. You know, they're saying, you're already in Ireland. You're already close to making weight, so what's the problem? Look, if Dustin doesn't need the money, then there's no reason for him to fight Norman Park. There's nothing for him to gain there. And plus, you have to think about it. Fighters, most of them fight with some sort of injury or hurt in some sort of way. So maybe he was willing to fight through that for Joe Duffy because there's something else to gain besides money. Not willing to fight through that for Norman Park. So hey, he said he's already in Ireland. He's going to take in the sights, take in some fights. Hey, Dustin, have fun. Do what's best for you and your career. That's all there is to it. So, main event, elevated from the co-main event, from a fight before the co-main event, we're seeing Paddy Holohan, Irish hometown boy, take on Luis Smolka. And you know what? Don't sleep on this. Because before all of this happened, this could have been fight of the night. Look, both of these fighters are scrappy. We have Paddy Holohan, who I believe is a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, was willing to fight on the feet, willing to fight anywhere. Luis Smolka, 24 years old, came in very well rounded, but he has, I believe, a brown belt in Kempo Karate and Judo. He hits hard. You can hear Luis's hits. You don't know what he's going to throw at you on the feet, where I think he does have the advantage there. He's got knees. He's got some Muay Thai, pull the head down knees. He's got sneaky elbows. He's got shots that come from weird angles. He stays active. He's moving. His movement's good. I think his advantage is on the feet, and I think Paddy's is on the ground. But Luis is scrappy on the ground as well. They both are. They're both willing to throw down, take hits. They both got decent chins, and they both have great cardios. I believe this is the flyweight here. This is going to be a good fight. Look, it is. It's going to be a good fight. And if you're going through UFC withdrawal like I am, I'm going to watch every single fight on this entire card. I'm excited for all of them. Bring it on. I'm watching Bellator tonight. I'm just happy some fights are back that I'm in town for to see. So I am choosing Luis Smolka. So I'm going against the hometown boy. I believe I probably am picking the underdog here. So I am nervous about this pick. But I like Luis. There's something about him. He's a little too willing to fight his opponent's game because he's kind of too willing to fight anywhere. So I'm nervous, but I am choosing Smolka. Let me know your picks. Let me know any more injury updates. Let me know how you've been dealing with this UFC Bellator withdrawal. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all under J Nell Owens. Twitter and Instagram, where I have exclusive 15-second prediction and recap videos. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.